Hi everyone, 7th of October. ES pulled back from the highs of yesterday, the previous day. That it couldn't go past the 3020, 3820 level. It couldn't pass that level, and obviously that is, you can see here it was 4 times trial, and then it failed and pushed down. And it's could be because of this. So let me put this here. Yeah, it's that previous previous support that was broken. It got back tested right there. So obviously this one, I'm going to put it in black color. This is the line in the sand at the moment, and it's also this blue support that is holding. You can see here, if this red channel is a bull flag, and if it goes to that red top band, comes down maybe without making a new low or maybe a margin low, and then rallies, that bull flag is going to take it all the way to the black and green double resistance one more time. But actually, I mean, it's a bit higher than that. So the green one is higher than black. It's a very speculative one right now. So we will cross that bridge when we get there. But what I'm trying to say is, this to me, it looks like a correction before the next push. So this is a very strong push, and I don't think it's going to keep crashing down again without touching that green top band. This green internal resistance rail, it was broken and got back tested. One back test here and the second one there, and it's approached for the third back test. So as long as this green internal support holds, and of course this blue and red, they're all support levels that have to be broken if this market wants to keep coming down. But I still believe there's going to be one more high, but then that one more high would mean for Dow Jones and Russell to break out properly. So that's why I'm a little bit like between bullish and bearish at the moment. So let's switch to the Dow Jones, and I will explain what I mean. This is the thing where, when you follow a few markets and they're highly correlated, but some of them give better signals than the others, then you have a higher probability of seeing the general market. So ES, for example, didn't give a very good signal for the low of the recent low, apart from this red channel, but that was a speculative channel, this red large one. So the top band here, internal, so I was just speculating that it will bounce from here, but it was very speculative. On the other hand, Dow Jones's golden bottom band, that was, the moment it bounced, I said, okay, this is it actually. This is going to keep on coming and then break out of the black channel. That is also a confirmation that the low was in. Now, coming back to this downwards move, so I was just saying, I don't know if it's bullish or bearish in the general market. And if ES pushes further on, Dow Jones would break out of the green channel. And that would mean it's gonna get much more bullish. So it may even get to that golden top band eventually, which would mean ES is going to keep on pushing, and it's probably not going to stop at the green top band. Or if it stops at the green top band and comes down, then I'm not seeing something on Dow Jones that, that is the, multi-market analysis that I try to do, because, Dow Jones, this low, that high, the break out of the black, Dow Jones is telling the truth so far at every twist and turn at the moment. So if it gets broken, if the green top band gets broken, it would be actually a long signal. That is as simple as that. It would be a long signal. So because this channel is from the August high, and it basically touched that golden bottom band. So this here is a downward trend, and of course it may come down further. As long as this green channel holds, it may even come crashing all the way to the golden bottom band one more time. We can't rule that out. So NASDAQ, it's, for example, I didn't know I couldn't catch this low with any of the NASDAQ channels that I have been looking at. Then it also comes back to the same question, you know, or the same topic, where, you know, Dow Jones gave us a better signal, but NASDAQ was harder to catch. I didn't know. I couldn't see why this bounced from here. I kind of run out of proper upwards channels. Clearly, that red one is actually broken and back tested. So for me, if anything, NASDAQ looks bearish still. So that purple resistance is holding. You can see the golden one was broken, so I'm going to delete that one. Okay, so just for the sake of clarity in the chart, or simplicity in the chart, the blue support that I was posting yesterday was broken. So that was, of course, short-term bearish, at least short-term bearish. Now the green bottom band, if it does hold, we may see another push all the way to the green plus black. So that green bottom band, let's have a look at on the 1 hourly chart. I think that has better resolution. This 1 hour chart, so that black support is basically, it's kind of an internal support rail, right? It's kind of something like this. So if we look at this here and that, so I think on the green bottom band, if it wants to pull back a little bit more, the green bottom band is going to be around 440, 11,440. So if it gets there and bounces and starts a run, it's going to get to 11,800. It may get to 11,850 or so, which is going to be the green plus black potential double resistance. And if that one holds, we short it. But at the moment, I think there is one more marginal high at least. And again, if it pushes and goes beyond the purple, Dow Jones is going to break that green channel. So then it would look much more bullish. Maybe NASDAQ is not going to stop at that black and green double resistance here. Russell, similar story. Russell has the perfect definition of a downwards channel. So that blue channel is is a young channel. The second touch happened just yesterday. Look at that. That red, that golden resistance, that red resistance, and the blue, that is like a perfect triple resistance, and it came down from there. And we're going to see whether it comes down to the red bottom band. And if it does come down, if it bounces, it may rally while breaking that blue channel to the upside. And that would, of course, look extremely bullish. Again, this is August high. And this is the downwards channel. Okay, it's kind of confirmed right now that the 2 touches here, 2 touches there. So if it breaks the red resistance, if it breaks the blue and red, and that is going to start a huge run in my view. Minimum green resistance. So the minimum target is going to be that green support right here that was broken to the downside and got back tested here. May get another back test. Let's watch the red bottom band for a bull flag formation, and that level is, let me give you that level first. That level is around 1733. So we're going to see whether it gets to 1733, and if it gets there, they will see whether it bounces, and if it does, I think this could be a bull flag formation. All right, FTSE had bounced off the green support, okay, that long-term support. This is from November 2020, and right here, that is a projection into the future. So that's what channels do. That black channel was broken, and now I reckon if this blue internal resistance support holds, and you can see everything is quite orderly. I mean, it's not perfect, but you can see the band where it finds the resistance and support lines. It's going to get to that red and blue, possibly around 7,175. And then maybe it will come down one more time. DAX is more or less the same story. You can see that purple support that was broken and back tested. It was smashed through, and you can see it is getting back tested, and it is holding together with the blue support. I have a kind of a gap here. Not sure whether this is a data error, but you can see there is a gap here. Okay, and that gap is just over 12,200. So if this double support is holding, and it is at the moment holding, then we can get a touch on the blue top band, and then possibly one more dive to at least to the internal support, and that would basically fill that gap. All right, this is US oil, is getting to that green internal resistance, which I mentioned yesterday, right there now. It may pull back and come down to the green top band, and then keep on coming down again. So it is speculative channel, that one. Brent oil is now at the blue resistance rail. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 touches, and this is now 5th touch. So we may see some pullback from there, and then we'll see whether it can be broken later on. Natgas. Yesterday I said this golden resistance break may get it all the way to the purple plus red double resistance. That was the trick. I mean, that was what I wanted to see, to short it at 7,385, but it didn't get there. I had a standing order. Now it may still get there, but it has to really smash through this golden resistance one more time, stay inside this green channel, and it has to get very quickly to that level, and then we can short it, because that would be a triple resistance this time. That green, red, purple, that will be a triple resistance. That's ideally, it gets there, comes down to break that green bear flag, and get to at least 6.1. Yeah, 7,385 is where our short order is. It's actually, it could be a little bit lowered, but I think I'll keep it for the moment, and I will be watching it today. So gold is it is trying to break out of this red huge bull flag, and it's basically damaged the top band. It has basically damaged the top band, and now possibly this triangle flag. To me, I want to believe this is bullish, obviously, because this kind of move where it broke into the purple channel, that purple gigantic bull flag had failed here, but then now it's recovered. So it is looking very, very bullish right now, but it has to break this red bull flag properly, and this flag's break may deliver just that. Silver has pushed all the way to the purple resistance and the black internal resistance, and they both held for now. But I think if the black, and if they both can be broken with a new high above 2150, I think it would break. I mean, silver would break out actually and get to that black top band, and then we'll see whether that black channel starts. It would be a beautiful short if it does hold, because you can see it would be a very fresh channel. So the bottom band is this, okay, right there. The internal resistance is very, very precise. You can see how many touches right there, and then broken, back test, broken back down, back test, back test, back test, and this is another back test. So this internal line of support and resistance is very, very precise, and that would mean if we get to that black top band, which is speculative top band, it may come down hard from there. So I would be a short silver if it gets there. Okay, it would be unmissable for me if it reverses there. Platinum is now platinum was tricky to trade, as you know, but now I think it's pushing, because So that's green channel. This was the fake out, came down, and this is the proper break, came for a back test, and it rallies. It's now also clearing this golden resistance. I'm going to delete it, it's not really nice. So this green one is now properly broken. This blue resistance is now breaking. So it's nice push as I'm recording this video. And this becomes a nice uptrend right now. So the next target is obviously that purple top band, which I mentioned in yesterday's video. So I'm holding the long from 933. It's actually exactly where I entered, and I think it's going to get to 979, yeah, around 970, and then we'll see whether it reverses there, and we may even short it if it reverses there. We will see. Let's have a look at copper. The purple top band is the bull flag. This is the flag, and this is the post of the flag. So reversed very, very accurately. And 3 touches, you can call this another touch. So 3 touches on the top, and we may get a breakout at the next. So I'm expecting a break to the upside, which would deliver, I think, easily 400, 410. So there is that, okay? Forex, it's still very tricky. Still very tricky because euro is not out of the blue downtrend, and it tried to break back into the golden. It failed so far. All right, so this is it. This is where we are at the moment, and if that blue top band breaks, then the red top band will be next, and that red channel is speculative downtrend. It's quite similar to pound. So I'm going to now show you the long term again. Okay, that long term channel, that bear flag that was broken. Okay, so the 40 year green bear flag that was broken to the downside. You can see it would be back. It was already back tested right here. Of course, this is an overshoot on its bottom band. It's extremely hard to be very precise on these very long term formations. So that's why we have also the short term formations to be more, let's say, accurate on our entries. So that golden top band, okay, the green one is here. The red one is kind of damaged, but I think if it wants to rally, it's going to rally from here to the red, which is at 117. Okay, and that golden top band together with the green would be a short entry for my money, especially. So let's switch to the 2 hourly, especially. So that, you know, that golden top band. I'm not showing the green here because this is now a 2 hourly chart. You can see here. Oops. Bear with me. I'm going to put that golden top band properly right there. Okay. Yeah, so here, this is 117-ish. And it may get there to that 117 if this purple channel is holding. And so far it is. You can see here, so far it is holding, right? So that purple channel, and do we have kind of a, I'm going to put it on the 1 hourly. I think there was something there. Yeah, 2 hourly and 1 hourly data is a little bit different on my platform. But anyway, this blue one may turn into a bull flag, something like this. And then if it stays inside the purple channel, we may even buy, you know, if it gets to the blue top band, comes down, bounces off the purple and breaks out of the blue, then I think pound sterling is going to be a short-term buy to touch to 117.500, 117.500. So that will be around 500-600 pips to go, right? US dollar Japanese yen is very, very tricky in my view. I'm not really a big fan of this kind of chop. Look at this. I mean, it's just chopping around. So there is no signal, proper signal for my money and that's why I'm kind of waiting for it to get resolved in an orderly manner. The XY is still, you know, it's still poised for a reversal. I thought it a red top band, and that's exactly it. The green, so it could come down to the green and then a rally. So at the moment, I think it will come down, and euro and pound and all the others will rally, and then US dollar will strike again off the green bottom band. Okay, so Bitcoin has, I'm going to show you the data. The green channel, actually let's stay with the 4 hour. The green channel is the one to watch. The red support I've been showing for quite some time in the videos. Right, it's this one, this red huge support, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the kind of a support zone or support rail. Ethereum is off the green support right here, and it's going to get to that black top band if it wants to rally. And Zcash is not much hope really. It's not really, just dragging its feet. It's not really rallying. And Litecoin, not much to see here. Sandbox, not much to see here either since the break of the green channel. Dogecoin, still nothing really. Nothing striking as a bullish or whatever. Cardano is, excuse me, do we have this kind of a resistance right there? I think we may have. So yeah, it could be a resistance right from there. So I'm going to put that in red. Okay, it's trying to break out of the blue, but I don't see much of a hope for this one. It's kind of a failed breakout so far, miserably, and or I may argue that it's already broken. Okay, so if the channel is like this, right, it may be kind of broken and back tested, but you can see it's still at this level support, and it has to run and break the red and then golden for a bullish move. Matic is one of the champions, and let me show you a small bull flag right here, right there. Okay, could be a small bull flag formation, and the blue uptrend is very much intact, and that's why I think Matic is doing well. Solana is here, and that red support is still on. The previous red support was broken, but then the green downtrend is still pushing it down. Okay, and Monero, not much anything here. Ripple is a little bit bouncy, yeah, you see, and the green bull flag is forming, I think, and Chili's is going to get to that green top band and possibly break to the upside eventually. So Chili's and Matic are the champions, and Tezos not so much. You can see Tezos is still trying to break out of the red downtrend, and which formed after the break of the green and the golden. So they were both very bearish action, and Shiba Inu is still inside the golden downtrend, but I think it will break to the upside eventually. You can see this was the back test on the red, and I think it's going to keep on rallying. So I told you when it gets to that golden and red, we're going to see a bounce, and that's exactly what happened. And AVAX is just junk, not much to see. Phantom is also junk because it's broken that blue uptrend right now. So, and the break out of the red downtrend didn't deliver a very strong rally. So to me, Phantom doesn't look good. Okay guys, take care, bye.